This is the Melody Bluetooth speaker from Soundcast. Hi, Dan from your diary, and today we're going to take a look at the Melody. This is a Bluetooth speaker that comes from Soundcast, and it has an MSRP of $449. It is a bit on the pricey side for a Bluetooth speaker, but this speaker is not just any Bluetooth speaker. This is a Bluetooth speaker that is designed to go out and about and to be used in lots of places where you probably wouldn't dare to bring a Bluetooth speaker. First off, in the package you get the Melody, this is the Bluetooth speaker, but you also get a number of accessories. Not a lot, but just a few, but enough for what you need to have. In addition to the speaker itself, in the package you'll get this paperwork, which is shaped like the Melody speaker. It's kind of cute. You get this 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable so that you can use the speaker in a wired mode, making a connection from the audio source to the speaker without having to use Bluetooth. You get this micro USB to USB cable, and you get a US 110 outlet adapter, but you also get this power port for charging from a car or a boat. What we used to call charging from the lighter. It's now the power port, but this is a 12-volt adapter which works with the cable, so you can actually charge the Melody on the go. Now that's really kind of an important statement because it really does lend credence to the fact that Soundcast wants this to be a speaker you take with you on the road. They want you to be able to use this if you're going to the beach for the day, or if you're going out on a boat, if you're going to a lake, if you're going to a park for a picnic. They want this speaker to be the speaker that you want to bring with you, and by enabling it to charge from a car or an RV or a boat, they are able to accomplish just that. They make it that much more portable. Now, it's 9 pounds, so it's not the type of portable you're going to throw in a bag and carry with you. But there is a handle here on the top, so it's easy to pick up and go, and it's a very solid 9 pounds. In addition, if you look here on the bottom, there is this gray ring of rubber. It actually is a non-skid surface. So for example, if you're using this on the deck of a boat, it's not going to slide around. You're going to put it down, it's going to stay put. Let's take a look at the controls. You've got the handle here on the back, and then you've got the power button right here. You've got your Bluetooth pairing button right here. It has Bluetooth 3.0, not 4.0, but it has Bluetooth 3.0. You've got your track back, your pause, your play, and your track forward button. So you've got 4 different buttons for controlling the audio. And then you've got volume up and volume down with indicator lights over here. All of the buttons are sealed because this is a splash-proof speaker. This is not a speaker you're going to be submerging in the water, but it is water resistant. It is designed to be used outdoors, and especially designed to be used on a boat or at a picnic, something like that. I can definitely see having this down on the dock at the lake during the summer. If we go over to the back, there is a gray little flap right here that is a weather seal flap, and behind it there is the 3.5 millimeter auxiliary in port for use with that 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable. And then you've got the micro USB charging port right here. And this little gray flap goes back in place, and then once it's in there, it's nice and sealed. There's also a gray area here along the top with 3 ridges. This is actually designed, let me grab a phone. This is actually designed for your smartphone, so if your smartphone is sitting here, you can actually have it here, and it'll hold, and it's a nice little stand for your smartphone if you're using it with a smartphone. It might even work with an iPad mini, definitely not going to work with a full-size iPad. So there is a really nice design to this, and if you notice, it's really, really simple. On, off, Bluetooth, track back, pause, play, forward, up, down, volume. That's it. And I think the idea here is that they wanted there to be some simplicity with this device. When you're out and you're doing stuff and just you want to enjoy your music, you don't want to have to fuss with tons and tons of controls. This doesn't have them. It's simple, uncomplicated, but it also just works. You know, when I turn on my music, I've been using this pretty much non-stop since it arrived, and I just press the button and the music starts playing because the device it was paired with is right there. That kind of simplicity is great in general, but it's especially great if you have something that's meant to be used outdoors when you're out and about. Now, there's another aspect of this that's really worth noting. If you look at the speaker, the grill goes all the way around the speaker. Yeah, there's a little seam where the 2 parts of it meet, but there's really no area that doesn't have the grill present. And there's a reason for that. This speaker is an omnidirectional speaker. It doesn't matter where you are in relationship to it, it's going to sound the same, and it's going to sound great no matter where you are. And that means that from an audio perspective, there's no front or back to the speaker. There's just the speaker with the sound radiating completely around it. And the way that that's accomplished is that there are 4 3-inch drivers inside this, and there are 4 bass radiators inside this. So that you have actually driver, bass, 8 all the way around, and then they're coordinated and arranged and balanced so that the sound is the same no matter where you are in relationship to the speaker. That's really important because a lot of Bluetooth speakers can sound pretty good when you're in front of them, or even really good when you're in front of them. But as soon as you actually move to the side, or especially if you're behind, they don't sound nearly as good. That's not the case with this at all. It sounds good no matter where you are. Speaking of sound, how does it sound? It sounds really, really good. I'm very, very impressed with the quality of the speaker. I like the volume. It gets really loud without a lot of distortion, and it sounds really, really good. I used a less expensive Bluetooth speaker last week for a while, and it was really interesting. My head, it started giving me a bit of a headache after a time, and I couldn't figure out why. And I realized that there's something about when the quality of the audio is that much better, you're not working as hard to listen. You're not working as hard to enjoy it. That's the case with this speaker for sure. I've been using this nonstop here at my desk. I brought it outside with me onto the deck when it was a nice day the other day. I actually had it on a rock in front of our house at an angle, and the non-slip surface here on the bottom held it in place, which was really impressive to me. And I was impressed by how good the sound was when I was outside and there weren't walls keeping the sound in. It sounded really, really good. So this is the Melody by Soundcast. It's $449, so it's pretty pricey for a Bluetooth speaker, but for that $449, you get a speaker which is really well built, a speaker that is splash proof, has a built-in handle, works really well, and sounds really good. You get a speaker that gets 20 hours of battery life per charge. 20 hours of battery life per charge, which is really impressive. And when you run out of the charge, it takes only about 3 hours to get it charged again. And you can charge it from a wall outlet, but you can also charge it when you're on your boat, in your car, or at your RV, anything with one of those standard power ports. So $449, the Melody by Soundcast, an outdoor Bluetooth speaker that sounds good enough that you're going to want to use it indoors also. This is Dan for Gear Diary. Thanks very much for watching.